Hello everyone and welcome back to Doom Eternal DLC The Ancient Gods Part 1 with your host Crypto Gamer. In this video today guys, we will be concluding the UAC Atlantica level, and I will be giving my verdict on what I thought of the first level of the Doom Eternal's DLC. And we will also be looking at Double Trouble with Double Marauders, which will be a battle of laughs. So guys, as you can see, I'm doing a little bit better these days with playing Doom Eternal's DLC. It's getting a bit easier. I definitely have to say it's a really good challenge. I've done really well with the game, and I've really enjoyed this DLC so far. The challenge has been brilliant. I'm a bit gutted that we don't have the Crucible, but for anyone else who has actually played Doom and Doom Eternal's new DLC, you'll realize very quickly the reason why we don't have the Crucible is because we left that sticking in the Icon of Sin's head at the end of the main campaign. And obviously the game is set after the main campaign is completed. So that answers that question, guys. So once you've taken down the turrets, you're going to click on this button here, and you are going to go into a lift. And this is where we are going to enter the room where we are going to fight the Marauders. As usual guys, stick with your super shotgun and with the ballista. They are going to be your best friends. I would also say try and keep not too much of a distance, but don't let the Marauders get close enough that they can do significant damage. You know, and try and separate them as much as you can. Easier said than done, of course. Now, ironically guys, I never actually found fighting the Marauders that hard. It was actually the fight after the Marauders that I found more difficult than anything. The Marauders, once you get the mechanics down, they're not difficult. I have seen a few interviews from different gaming departments and game reviewers such as IGN basically bitching about it, and I think it's completely ridiculous that they're even doing this. The Marauder is meant to be there as an example of what happens if maybe the Doom guy, or at least a Sentinelese member, ends up becoming corrupted by Jakad and Davos. So it's meant to be a challenge. The Hounds, obviously, they are more annoying than anything, but they are pretty easy to deal with. You have to watch when the Marauders split and one goes behind you to flank you and the other one will carry on fighting you head on. As per usual guys, you want to try and keep your ammunition and your health up by doing glory kills. I managed to get a good glory kill there on the Marauder and managed to take the first one down. Once you've taken the first one down, it's pretty simple to deal with the second one. Now this was actually my first time fighting the two Marauders, so I was quite slack and I was playing on the easiest difficulty in the game, but it still wasn't the easiest of fights overall. I actually found that the Marauder in Terrace Nabad was a much harder fight than this Marauder. And there we go, glory for the win. And I finally decided to use the chainsaw at this point. Now, once you've defeated these Marauders, guys, this is where it starts getting interesting. You electrify the floor and you start getting much heavier demons. You will also come across a tyrant in this fight, or as you and I would like to call it, a cyber demon. I did actually get owned a couple of times in this fight, just simply because I wasn't really 100% there when it came to fighting these demons. As you can see, I'm quite slow and lumbering in this particular video. What I'm going to do from this point on, guys, is I'm going to just take a wee break and let you actually enjoy the gameplay, and then I will pop back in a few minutes. So enjoy the gore, enjoy the destruction and mayhem, and we'll see how we get on. As you can see, I'm getting my butt kicked totally here, especially by these pinkies. And I just got taken down. In this fight, guys, you really need to make sure that you are on top of things like pinkies and do not get cornered. I found with this DLC, the one way you're really going to get taken down a lot is if you find yourself trapped or in a corner, you need to be highly mobile when it comes down to taking on these demons. Round 2. So guys, as I said, the Marauder fight itself, it creates a checkpoint once you have taken down the Marauders. So you don't have to keep over and over again fighting these Marauders, which I thought was a really good thing to do, because if you're not particularly confident in the game, fighting 2 Marauders at the same time would be relatively exhausting. My overall thoughts for the DLC is it's really good, it's definitely hardcore, and not for the beginners or for the faint of heart. I am interested to see what they're going to do with the storyline and with Davos, basically the demonic slayer in effect. And it will be very interesting to see where they make it even harder, or even give us some new toys to play with. I would like to see some other toys. I would actually like to see them bring back pistol, in all honesty, just as a standard weapon. Because I do actually miss having a one-handed toy, we'll say. Gotta be careful with them YouTube algorithms, guys. So yeah, as you can see, again, I get taken down again. It was because I was being silly and standing in the electrified floors. And I suppose we're gonna have to go for round 3 at this point. Third time's the charm, boys and girls. I would say you want to focus primarily on the heavy demons such as the Mancubus, especially the Cyber Mancubus. In my personal opinion, the Cyber Mancubus wants to be your main primary objective when you're in these combat arenas, because their attacks are definitely more devastating than regular Mancubi. I find regular Mancubi can be taken down pretty easy. Even in the DLC. I do believe that they've buffed up some of these enemies, but I could be completely wrong. But I do feel like there is a difference in the combat style. When I went back to play the regular campaigns, apart from maybe the last level, the Icon of Sin level, I definitely found that the game is much slower paced, the standard campaign. Whereas this, you are just going at it like there's no tomorrow. I definitely recommend that if you are playing this and you're just mucking about, definitely get some Slayer, Slipknot, or Korn, or some real heavy thrash metal just to get doing lots of damage. I decided to use the BFG just to clear the area up a bit and make it a bit easier. Although I didn't realise that a Tyrant would spawn in very shortly into the arena. Prowlers, they're another one of those annoying demons similar to gargoyles. They are going to have a bad habit of teleporting in right behind you and basically attacking you. Pinkies are just non-stop. As I say, if you've got a couple of them, you really want to try and take them down as quickly as possible. And then keep yourself on the move. Also, whenever you are in these arenas, guys, try and utilize the portals as much as you can. I never utilized the portal that much. And there's the transition there from one clip into the next place. And at the moment, guys, I am still trying to figure out how to use OBS Studio to make longer videos so that I can actually start making half-hour or full 1 hour long videos. I do enjoy making these little videos with my phone, but I would prefer to honestly make full level videos in one cut, in one take. And then that way I can just have a bit more quality and a bit more fluidity. The only downside of course is then I'm not going to have overall small videos on Doom Eternal. I will be making more videos, guys, on the Doom Eternal event right now, because there are some wicked skins to unlock, which I will be doing small videos about as well. it has been very good fun. I definitely say my PvP skills have went right up with the demons. Start that Slayer. Now also we have Baron spawning here too. We really want to take these guys down as quick as possible as well. And also prioritize Carcasses. Carcasses are going to be really good when it comes to taking on Barons. They made the fights so longer, I guess, within the scenes. Then more action-packed, and it's good variety of definitely want to get rid of these Barons before you have to. Now, that was one thing that annoyed me about the Carcass. The Carcass is really bad blocking the ability to go for all the big features such as Barons. Especially the fire on the shield right in front of you. Which was a little bit aggravating. And with that, the Baron is down. And here comes the big boy. The big cheese. I found that getting a good set of ice bombs on this guy and then a couple of frags would have been alright. In fact, cyber demons at this point. I overall find that the tyrants work very quickly. You can take them down relatively quickly, but they are a consistent threat. They're more like a mobile turret throughout the map. You really need to keep yourself on the move when it comes to dealing with tyrants and using cover to block their overall, the tyrants are not going to be chasing you about the map. They're going to be attacking their predecessors first people in the game, and they're just sort of going to lumber about. So you need to watch out for their hand attack. They have an attack have an attack where they can plant a blade into the ground that creates like a fissure of some sort, as you can see there. That will do considerable damage. As you can see, I'm going to use the chainsaw on. For some reason, guys, I'm not able to have it any more than enough chainsaw I've never been able to use it on a larger one. And with that, there goes the Tyrant as well. Now guys, when you walk through this hallway and you click on this button, that's the end of the level pretty much. You're going to go in here and you are going to awaken the Seraphim, and that will be the end of the level, guys. I'm just going to let this little cutscene play out. Hope you enjoy.
The device as Vega did. I am here to help you, as I have always. And now, they will fear you. We have been allies for some time now. I knew who you were the moment you set foot in our world, and who you could become to us. I brought you to the Divinity Machine and gave you your power. Where would all of this be now had I not had the foresight to create you? Your gifts are owed to us now. Repay the Father for all he has granted us both by returning him to his throne, and then he will save us all.
Right, well guys, if you really enjoyed this video, please give me a like, a share, and a subscribe, guys. This has been Crypto Gamer. Have a good day.